Welcome everyone. Welcome to Mindfulness Meditation Monday. My name is Ellen Patrick and I will be your guide for this evening. Let's get prepared to meditate together. Close your door, turn off your cell phones. Maybe wrap a blanket around you if you're feeling a little chilly. And I always like to start my practice lighting a candle. May the lighting of this candle dispel the darkness of our minds and the minds of all beings. Hi Linda, welcome. Great to have you here. Let's see, is it time to begin? It is indeed, it's 5:30. Today's practice is about self-compassion. And there are 3 parts to self-compassion: tend, mend, and befriend. So I'll just take a moment to go over that. The first one is tend, to tend to our thoughts. And basically that's mindfulness meditation. What it's asking us to do is to develop a focused, neutral awareness of our thoughts, rather than stuffing our thoughts or having an aversion to what we're thinking, rather than dramatizing our thoughts. And also, we have a tendency to attach to our thoughts. So tending is asking us to maintain a focused, balanced awareness, mindfulness. The second piece of this is mending. And basically, this is mending the relationship to ourself, developing self-kindness. It's asking us to be gentle. It's asking us to understand ourselves versus a critical, ego-based judgment. And lastly, we befriend all beings. This sort of wraps up our common humanity. All of us suffer. We're not alone. And we're all doing the very best we can. And once we recognize that, we can not only develop compassion for ourselves, but compassion for all beings. So this is tend to our thoughts, mend our relationship to ourselves, and befriend, to recognize our common humanity. So let's begin our practice now. And I invite you to feel comfortable in your seat. And yet feel a sense of stableness, of strength, alertness. And then the invitation is to close your eyes. And once we close our eyes, we have the opportunity to move inwards and be less distracted by what's outside of us. So begin to notice how your body is feeling. Where there may be some discomfort. And maybe where you're feeling some opening based on your posture in your seat. I always feel that my heart center opens when I allow my spine to lift and lengthen. Perhaps you do too. And so as you're noticing what's going on with your body, do so with just mindfulness. Tend to what you're experiencing. Try not to have an aversion or an attachment or to dramatize what you experience, and instead just allow. Tend to it. Begin to notice your breath. The inhale, the exhale. And as we become aware of the breath we start to feel what's going on inside of us. We're able to relax our nervous system. We begin to mend the relationship we have with ourselves. And as the breath relaxes the nervous system, we can feel a little bit more gentle with ourselves and a little bit more understanding. We let go of the critical, ego-based judgment. We allow for an embracement of oneself. Noticing the breath. Mending the relationship to yourself with self-kindness. Feeling the heart center open. We allow space for all beings. Recognizing our shared humanity. We are not alone. We are doing the very best we can. Growing in compassion for ourselves and for each other. And so we tend, we mend, and befriend. And when distractions cross your mind, bring your awareness back to your breath, to the inhale and the exhale. And breath by breath, we encourage self-compassion. Breathing in and breathing out. One breath at a time, we tend, mend, and befriend. Noticing if there's any struggle or resistance. And return to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Mindful, self-kindness, common humanity. beginning to bring your awareness back to this present moment, aware of the space around you. I invite you to take a deep inhale, feeling the heart center open. And a long exhale, bowing the chin down towards the heart, to the seat of self-compassion. I thank you so much for joining me this evening. I wish you much self-compassion, and we'll meet again next week. Thank you for being here.